welcome to yet another episode of Toronto 360 TV's The Sports Roundup with Naeem Khiyani. हम हर हफ्ते आपके साथ लेकर आते हैं डिफरेंट टीम्स के कैप्टन, ओनर और स्पॉन्सर्स. डिफरेंट तरीके की बातें होती हैं, उनकी स्ट्रैटेजीज हम डिस्कस करते हैं और उनके हवाले से बहुत कुछ जो है वो हमें पता चलता है. और मुझे काफ़ी जो है मैसेजेस आ रहे हैं कि यार दैट वाज वेरी गुड एपिसोड जो लास्ट वन आपने देखा, जिसमें हमने टीम हामिद को बुलाया था, डिफरेंट लोगों को बुलाया था, एंड दे वर वेरी एक्साइटेड टू सी कि उनके कैप्टन आके क्या बात उनके बारे में कर रहे हैं ऑल दैट. तो इसी तरीके से आज हमारे साथ एक और टीम है और उस टीम के कैप्टन और स्पॉन्सर मेरे साथ हैं, तो लेट्स इंट्रोड्यूस देम. मेरे साथ है कैप्टन अली बेग, टीम मिल्टन मैवरिक के. अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर, क्या हाल है?
Thank you, Naeem, for having us here.
No worries sir, no worries.
It's good to be here and talk about the team and the strategy going forward.
इंशाल्लाह सर, इंशाल्लाह बात करते हैं अभी. और हमारे साथ है आदिल फारूक. कौन नहीं जानता आदिल फारूक भाई को. आदिल फारूक है आदिल लॉ के और वो स्पॉन्सर हैं मिल्टन मैवरिक के. सर अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
वालेकुम सलाम नईम भाई, कैसे हैं आप?
कैसी तबीयत है सर?
सर अल्लाह का शुक्र, मैं बेहतरीन हूँ और माशाल्लाह आपको भी हम देख रहते हैं हर वीकेंड ग्राउंड में आप डटे हुए हैं. नॉट ओनली यू बल्कि माशाल्लाह आपकी जितनी भी टीमें हैं, जिन जिन के मैचेस होते हैं वो डटे हुए हैं विद नंबर ऑफ ऑडियंस एज वेल.
जी हाँ सर.
और विच शोज के लोगों का इंटरेस्ट दिन ब दिन
माशाल्लाह सर
क्रिकेट की तरफ बढ़ रहा है. लोकल लोगों का इंटरेस्ट बढ़ रहा है जिनको क्रिकेट का कुछ नहीं पता था. आई कैन से कि आपने लोगों को बता दिया क्रिकेट भी एक गेम है.
कोशिश सर हमारी
स्पेशली मिल्टन में.
बिल्कुल सर, कोशिश सर हमारी यही है कि एटलीस्ट जो है वो स्पोर्ट्स को थोड़ा सा ऊपर लेकर आए. लाइक एटलीस्ट बच्चे जो है वो उसको रिकग्नाइज करना शुरू करें. सॉकर, बास्केटबॉल और जिसके हवाले से एक क्रिकेट भी एक चीज़ है जिसके साथ आप खेल सकते हैं. तो अली भाई से स्टार्ट करते हैं. अली भाई,
Yes.
कैसे चल रही है टीम भाई?
Team, we started good, but we're going through a bad patch right now. But we made it to the playoff.
That's very good. That's very good.
Alhamdulillah, we made it to the playoff, and inshallah, we're looking forward for it. We have a 3 weeks of break, so we can do a bit of practice and come back strong.
तो अली भाई आपने स्टार्ट किया था हम USCL में 2019 से, if I'm not mistaken,
2019,
right?
yes.
आप आए थे टीम शैलिनर के साथ. तो हमारा जो कॉन्सेप्ट है कि इंडिविजुअल प्लेयर्स आते हैं, देन दे गेट इनटू इट और उसके बाद वो जेल अप होते हैं, मिक्सअप होते हैं, एंड देन दे मूव ऑन. कैसा लगा वो एक्सपीरियंस और द वन व्हिच यू आर हैविंग नाउ बाय हैविंग योर ओन टीम?
So I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'm from India, so we don't play tape ball over there.
हाँ बिल्कुल.
We play hard tennis or hard ball. So मैं जब कनाडा आया तो पहले हार्ड बॉल शुरू किया मैंने खेलना, बट इट वाज टेकिंग द होल डे. हमारे पास वो वीकेंड पे पूरा दिन फैमिली को भी देना होता है and
बड़ी मार पड़ती है.
And when you go for a hard ball game, you spend the whole day in that. तो मैंने सोचा कि okay, let's find a hard ball team, which was very difficult to find in Milton because I stay in Milton. तो मैंने ये वहाँ से गुजरते 2-3 बार देखा मैंने, फिर फेसबुक पे आपका वो पोस्ट देखा मैंने. Then I connected with you and then I joined Chaninor. 2 years I played with them and then we started our own team. We have a team who everybody stays in Milton. We play in the evenings around 5:30 during the weekdays. So out of those 20-25 people, we selected 14 and that's how we started our own team.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. तो वो एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा जो अब आप जैसे शैलिनर में खेल रहे थे एज एन इंडिविजुअल, राइट? क्योंकि एज एन इंडिविजुअल मीन्स यू हैव 15 अदर प्लेयर्स हु हैव देयर ओन साइकोलॉजी, हु हैव देयर ओन वे ऑफ थिंकिंग, versus the one which you have your own team where your psychology is their psychology, like yes. That's how it works. So how does it make a difference there?
Yeah, initially when I joined 2019, I think I joined a bit late.
Yes.
And then captain was asking, he is really good, and I was able to gel with the players very easily because I think most of them being Indians and Pakistanis as well, so we get to relate easily with them. It was a good introduction for myself into the tape ball, and then 2020 again I continued playing with the team. Team was good, the management was good, the EOSCL, the way they planned and arranged everything, it was good. It was pretty a smooth transition for me into a tape ball. And then as I said, we started our own team now, and being the captain, as you said, the mindset is different.
Yes.
You have more responsibility compared to what it was being a part of a team, and then leading a team is different.
That's true.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, so far it's going good. There are some ups and downs, but
very good.
Inshallah,
very
we will go through it. Yeah.
So Adil bhai, you have been part of EOSCL. आप तो पता नहीं मतलब माशाल्लाह जब सबने स्टार्ट किया है, you have been part of, आपने एम्पायरिंग भी की है 1-2 गेम्स में, राइट? तो पहले तो बताएं कि आपका एक्सपीरियंस हमारे साथ थ्रू आउट जर्नी, व्हाट डू यू थिंक, कैसे हम जो है वो इवॉल्व हुए 2016 से अब तक, एंड आपका जो इंटरेक्शन है टीम के साथ और आपकी जो एक जो अपनी खुद की क्रिकेट की जो लव है आपका, व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट दैट, कैसे आप डिस्क्राइब करेंगे?
देखिए नहीं भाई, पहली बात तो ये कि जो आप कर रहे हैं ना, आप एक हिस्ट्री क्रिएट कर रहे हैं मिल्टन के हवाले से अगर मैं बात करूं,
जी
तो आई एम प्राउड टू बी पार्ट ऑफ दैट प्रोसेस।
बिल्कुल।
कि जब भी मिल्टन में क्रिकेट की बात होगी, पहले तो डेफिनेटली आपका नाम आएगा, साथ हम जैसे लोगों का नाम भी आ जाएगा कि भाई
सर आप लोगों की वजह से ये हो रहा है सर।
ये भी कुछ स्पॉन्सर्स हैं जिन्होंने चले खुद तो नहीं खेले लेकिन इसको प्रमोट करने में थोड़ा सा आपका साथ दिया।
बिल्कुल।
एंड जहां तक क्रिकेट की बात है, आपको पता है वो शायद ही कोई पाकिस्तानी हो जिसने क्रिकेट ना खेली हो या जिसको क्रिकेट के साथ कोई लगाव ना हो।
बिल्कुल।
एंड डेफिनेटली आई एम वन ऑफ दोस्त।
राइट।
और मैं भी क्रिकेट खेलता रहा हूं और अभी भी कभी कभी थोड़ा सा खेलते हैं, तो मैं किसी और गेम के साथ अब अटैच हो चुका हूं, लेकिन क्रिकेट भी इज पार्ट ऑफ माय स्पोर्ट्स एक्टिविटीज लिटिल बिट। लेकिन जब भी मैं आपकी टीम्स को देखता हूं और स्पेशली जो अब अली के अंडर जो हमारी टीम प्ले कर रही है, माशाल्लाह दे आर डूइंग गुड एंड आई विल से बेस्ट ऑफ लक टू देम।
थैंक यू।
कि इंशाल्लाह आई वुड लव टू सी देम गोइंग इनटू द फाइनल एंड गिव देयर बेस्ट एट दैट टाइम।
बिल्कुल सर, प्लेऑफ में इंशाल्लाह यू विल बी पार्ट ऑफ द प्लेऑफ इंशाल्लाह, जैसे ही प्लेऑफ होगा आप आएंगे।
जी बिल्कुल, अब तो भाई टाइम निकाल के आना पड़ेगा।
बनता है सर, बनता है।
अपनी इस टीम की जो शर्ट है वो पहन के बताने के लिए आई एम पार्ट ऑफ दैट एज वेल।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
तो वो इंशाल्लाह ताला आई विल बी इन टच विद यू कि भाई क्या क्या स्केड्यूल्स आ रहे हैं, तो फिर इंशाल्लाह आई विल बी देयर।
वेरी गुड वेरी गुड। तो आदिल भाई, एक तो स्पोर्ट्स यूजुअली जो हमने देखा है कि ज़्यादातर जो कंपनीज और ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस होती हैं वो स्पोर्ट्स के अलावा जो है डिफरेंट अदर इवेंट्स होती हैं उनको ज़्यादा जो है वो टारगेट करती हैं कि नहीं यार वहाँ ज़्यादा जो है हो जाना चाहिए। आपने स्पोर्ट्स का क्यों चुना? मतलब व्हाई डिड यू थिंक दैट स्पोर्ट्स वुड बी द बेस्ट चॉइस फॉर यू टू गेट इनटू इट? लाइक व्हाई डिड यू थिंक दैट?
नहीं भाई देखिए, आपकी बात बिल्कुल ठीक है, क्योंकि हम एज एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हमारी कोशिश होती है कि हम मुख्तलिफ प्रोजेक्ट्स को स्पॉन्सर करें, क्योंकि मैं ये समझता हूं कि दिस इज वन ऑफ द वेज टू गिव बैक टू द कम्युनिटी।
बिल्कुल
राइट। कई दफ़ा हमारे पास फिजिकली जाके किसी को सपोर्ट करने का टाइम नहीं होता, लेकिन देयर आर अदर वेज टू सपोर्ट एज वेल, एंड दिस इज वन ऑफ द वेज कि अगर आप थोड़ा सा फाइनेंशियली भी किसी को कंट्रीब्यूट कर देते हैं तो वाई नॉट। और जैसे आपने कहा, बिल्कुल आपने सही कहा, अगर आप थोड़ा सा मेरा प्रोफाइल देखें, कुछ साल पहले मैं शायद ही कोई मिल्टन और GTA का इवेंट था जिसको मैं स्पॉन्सर नहीं करता था।
राइट।
चाहे वो म्यूजिक का है, चाहे कोई पाकिस्तान से आ रहा है, चाहे कोई किसी किस्म का भी इवेंट कोई आते थे लोग, आई विल डू दैट। लेकिन रिसेंटली आई चेंज माय डायरेक्शन।
अराउंड
राइट। और क्योंकि एक हेल्दी एक्टिविटी को आप प्रमोट कर रहे हैं, जिसमें स्पेशली यार आजकल की जो टेक्नोलॉजी की जो हमारी हर तरफ नजर आता है, हमारे घर का बच्चा जो 2 साल से लेके 25 साल तक का बच्चा है, उसको घर से धक्के लेके निकालना पड़ता है कि भाई निकलो, कुछ फिजिकली एक्टिविटी करो। आपको याद होगा जब हम इस एज में थे तो हमें धक्के मार के घर में लाना पड़ता था।
सर हमारे तो अम्मा की कितनी डांटे पड़ी है सर।
एग्जैक्टली वो उनको हमें याद कराना पड़ता था एवरी डे कि भाई तुम जा तो रहे लेकिन तुमने इस टाइम से पहले घर में वापस आना है। और लेकिन आजकल थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो गया है। लेकिन आई अप्रिशिएट यू कि आप एक ऐसे काम को लेके चल रहे हैं जिसमें आप लोगों को चाहे निकाल रहे हैं बाहर, आप अपनी एफर्ट कर रहे हैं। और मैंने ये भी देखा कि आपने एक साइड बाय साइड एक और भी प्रोजेक्ट चला रहे हैं जिसमें कि बिल्कुल यंगस्टर और जो फैमिली काइंड ऑफ ओरिएंटेड गेम्स को आप प्रमोट कर रहे हैं। वो भी एक ग्रेट एफर्ट है आपकी। और वैसे भी आप हमारे पसंदीदा आदमी हैं मिल्टन के। तो इट्स योर लव कि आप हमें मौका देते हैं कि हम आपके साथ खड़े रहें, और इंशाल्लाह ताला अगर जिंदगी रही तो आप हमें अपने साथ ही
पार्ट ऑफ द फैमिली है सर। क्या बात कर रहे हैं।
जी सर, थैंक यू वेरी
मच। अली भाई, कमिंग बैक टू यू, अब एक इंटरसिटी होने जा रहा है इंशाल्लाह। आपकी मेरे ख्याल आधी टीम उस मिल्टन टीम के पार्ट है, राइट? तो कोई सोचा है कि किस तरीके से वहाँ पे आप परफॉर्म करेंगे? क्योंकि जो दूसरी टीम से जो बन रही हैं वो आपको थोड़ा सा आइडिया हो गया होगा कि दे आर गेटिंग इनटू द कॉम्पिटिटिव मोड एज वेल, राइट? सो कुछ सोचा है अभी कैसे वहाँ पे चलेंगे इंशाल्लाह?
See, first of all, I'm proud to be a Miltonier or what you call staying in Milton. So and I'm happy to be in the team Milton right now. So I plan to give my 100%, and I have 4-5 players who are joining the team as well. So वो एक bonding भी रहेगी, and we'll give 100% so that Milton name is always on the top.
बिल्कुल।
So that's my plan right now, but let's see how it goes going forward. I need to know the remaining players also in the
No,
team.
definitely.
And,
We'll come back to it.
and and who will be the captain and all these details, and then we'll plan
Very
the
good.
strategy, inshallah.
वेरी गुड
Yeah.
अच्छा एक और चीज़ जो EOSCL में होती है कि नेटवर्किंग
Yes.
इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट राइट
Yes.
जितने प्लेयर्स हमारे साथ हैं वो हर कोई अपनी प्रोफेशनल और अपनी फील्ड में दे आर द बेस्ट राइट एंड
yes.
हमारे साथ लॉयर्स हैं हमारे साथ आप हैं हमारे साथ रियल एस्टेट
Real
के
estate,
लोग हैं हमारे साथ IT के लोग हैं राइट तो एंड देन व्हेन दे कम बैक टू इट और जो एक दूसरे से जब इनका इंटरेक्शन होता है तो that's your network technically is growing by
course.
that
Yes,
right
yes.
so आप क्या करते हैं मतलब what do you do
I'm a principal data analyst in Collins Aerospace. So we manufacture landing gears for A380, A350 and military as well. So in that I'm a data analyst working for 4 years now.
okay very good mashallah
Yeah, the office is in Oakville, the manufacturing plant, but the head office is in US.
very good so that's the beauty of it right
Of
so
course.
अब जैसे लास्ट टाइम हमारे साथ टीम अली के एक साहब थे और इंशाल्लाह देखेंगे आप उनको वो RAI कंसल्टिंग जो पाकिस्तान एम्बेसी के साथ जो कनेक्टेड होती है ही इज रनिंग दैट तो नाउ यू आर गेटिंग इनटू डिफरेंट नेटवर्क योर नेटवर्क ग्रोज ऑटोमेटिकली राइट डिफरेंट पीपल डूज डिफरेंट थिंग्स एंड यू गेट टू इट
Yeah, absolutely. I would just like to say a few things on this one. When I came to Canada, most of my friends moved to other part of the world, and in Canada, I had only 1 or 2 friends that were staying very far. But start playing EOSCL and the table cricket, I made a lot of friends, made a lot of connections, and made me less homesick now. So having more friends and more connection. now.
Great.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, and thank you, Naeem bhai, for that. You made a good atmosphere when this tournament happens. It's like a small festivity on the weekends where we look forward to come and play and get to meet the people networking,
good.
and it's a healthy environment to,
Very good. And
to be
competitive as
fair.
well.
And competitive as well, for sure.
So you guys made the competition to that next notch now
Yeah,
right?
now as ESL is growing, the competition is getting more and more tougher. When I started in 2019, what it was and what it is now, it's way more competitive right now.
yes.
More and more people joining ESL and good players coming out of it. Yeah,
and new
it's
players
fun.
because this year we have 110 new players who
Wow.
came in.
Yeah,
right?
That's amazing.
Right, never played EOSCL before, never, and half of them never played tape ball cricket before.
Yeah.
Right, so they're joining us, they're loving it, and now exactly the same situation. Now they're bringing their own team next year. So,
Yeah. So
this is one
in our
process.
team also 8 players who never played tournaments. So this is the first time they are playing ESCL as well. 8 players are per team.
There we go.
Yeah, that's why also we what do you say, going through a bad patch because first time playing tournaments, taking
But
responsibility.
finally, you guys are in the playoff, right? So
Yeah.
good luck to you on
Yes, yes, that's good.
that. So Adil
That's
bhai,
good.
कैसे चल रहा है business overall?
बिजनेस अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बिजनेस गुड थोड़ी सी आपको भी पता है रियल एस्टेट मार्केट थोड़ी सी वहाँ पे अनसर्टेनिटी आई है जिसकी वजह से चीज़ें स्लो डाउन हुई हैं लेकिन इंशाल्लाह लुकिंग
तो
फॉरवर्ड
आपको लगता है कि चीजें बाउंस बैक करेंगी क्योंकि अक्टूबर में सुनने में आ रहा है कि एक और जो है वो रेट आ रहा है, राइट?
सर इसमें ऑप्शन नहीं है मार्केट के पास बाउंस बैक करने के अलावा अगर आप देखें जब से हम लोग यहाँ पे आए हैं ऑलमोस्ट 3 दफ़ा ऑलरेडी मार्केट डिप कर चुकी है अच्छी खासी डिप कर चुकी है सो इट इज़ काइंड ऑफ सेम डिप लेकिन थोड़ा सा डीप डिप हो गया इस दफ़ा क्योंकि रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इतना कभी भी हाई नहीं रहा पिछले 20 साल में
बिल्कुल
जब जहाँ पे अब पहुँच गया है और आप सही कह रहे हैं सितंबर में एक और प्रेडिक्शन है इनकी कि वो एक दफ़ा और रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट बढ़ाएंगे एंड दैट मे बी इज़ अ लास्ट रेज इन द इंटरेस्ट उस वो भी इम्पैक्ट आएगा लेकिन इंशाल्लाह वी आर लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड के अप्रॉक्सीमेटली इन अ ईयर और सो मार्केट विल स्टार्ट कमिंग बैक क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट जो है उसको रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को डिक्रीज करना ही करना है जब इन्फ्लेशन रेट थोड़ा सा बेहतर हो जाएगा दे हैव टू कीप स्टार्ट रिड्यूसिंग इट अगेन लेकिन आई डोंट नो कि जितना था पिछले 4 महीने पहले 1.5 पे भी लोग मॉर्गेज मिल रहा था वो शायद ना आए लेकिन जो इस वक्त 6 के पास 6 को टच कर रहा है उससे शायद अगर 3 भी आ जाएगा तब भी लोग बड़े खुश होंगे कि भाई आधा तो हो गया तो मार्केट में आएंगे लेकिन हमारा बिजनेस थोड़ा सा हम डिफरेंट फील्ड्स को कवर करते हैं रियल एस्टेट इज वन ऑफ द ऑफ कोर्स मेजर रेवेन्यू अर्नर फॉर अस लेकिन उसके अलावा हम लोग इमिग्रेशन को भी डील करते हैं हम लोग स्टेट मैटर को भी डील करते हैं कि विल्स लोगों की बनाना
इमिग्रेशन कैसा चल रहा है मतलब आ रहे हैं लोग ज्यादा है इस वक्त
इमिग्रेशन लोग तो धड़ाधड़ आ रहे हैं लेकिन थोड़े से उन्होंने जो रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस चेंज किए हैं जिसकी वजह से लोगों की एलिजिबिलिटी जो है उसका क्राइटेरिया चेंज हो गया है तो और हर जो भी क्राइटेरिया बना दें ये, उसमें डेफिनेटली लोग तो फिट होते ही हैं।
हाँ।
राइट, जो इन्होंने गवर्नमेंट ने 3 से 4 लाख हर साल लोगों को इमिग्रेशन देने का प्रॉमिस किया हुआ है, उन्होंने अचीव भी तो करना है।
बिल्कुल, that's true.
तो उसको अचीव करने के लिए इनको कोई ना कोई विंडोज खोलनी पड़ती हैं, कोई ना कोई वे आउट देना पड़ता है लोगों को कि लोग उसमें फिट हो जाएं क्राइटेरिया में। और आजकल जो पॉलिटिकल चीज़ें चल रही हैं आप देख रहे हैं, कुछ मैं फेडरली की बात करूं, जो कंजर्वेटिव्स और लिबरल्स जो हैं वो भी इस चीज़ को थोड़ा सा प्रमोट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि इमिग्रेशन को बेहतर से बेहतर बनाने के लिए। भाई आपको पता है, हमें भी पता है कि यहाँ पे लोग आएंगे तो यहाँ का सिस्टम बेहतर से बेहतर चलेगा।
Exactly, क्योंकि ये इमिग्रेशन के ऊपर ही ये सारा जो है बेस करते हैं।
एग्जैक्टली, क्योंकि हमारी अपने कनाडा की जो पॉपुलेशन की ग्रोथ है वो तो ऑलमोस्ट 0% है।
बिल्कुल, that's true.
कि एक कपल जो है वो 2 बच्चे पैदा कर रहे हैं तो वो 0% है।
बिल्कुल, that's true.
अगर कपल 3 बच्चे पैदा करेंगे तो फिर 0.5% पे आएगी,
बिल्कुल,
विच इज नॉट हैपनिंग
बिल्कुल,
इन रियलिटी।
बिल्कुल, that's true.
राइट,
That's true.
सो इसलिए हम जैसे जो इमिग्रेंट्स आते हैं वही आके
वो फिर बिजनेस अपना लेके आते हैं,
बिजनेस भी लेके आते हैं,
वो इकोनॉमी जो है वो रोल अप होती है ना।
इसके अलावा हम लोग स्टेट का काम कर रहे हैं, जिसमें लोगों के विल्स बनाना, लोगों के पावर ऑफ अटर्नी बनाना, किसी की डेथ हो जाए तो उसके बाद जो लीगल इश्यूज उनको डील करने होते हैं, प्रोबेट करवानी होती है, डिवीजन एसेट्स की करनी होती है, हम उसको डील कर रहे हैं। और उसके अलावा हम थोड़ा बहुत कॉर्पोरेट लॉ भी डील करते हैं, कोई किसी ने बिजनेस खरीदना है, बिजनेस बेचना है, हाँ, फ्रेंचाइजी के लिए भी एक्ट करते हैं हम लोग। और कॉर्पोरेशंस बनाना, उसको मैनेज करना, उसको बेचना, कॉर्पोरेशंस खरीदना। तो हमारा मतलब वी आर नॉट रिलाइंग 100% ऑन रियल स्टेट, we have other ways to make some revenue। और alhamdulillah we have a competent staff, मेरे पास जूनियर लॉयर्स भी हैं जो मेरे लिए काम करते हैं, और that's how we are working।
तो कोविड के हवाले से कुछ इम्पैक्ट आया आपके बिजनेस के ऊपर?
नहीं, अगर आप स्पेसिफिकली बात करें हमारे लॉयर्स के बिजनेस का, तो मोस्ट ऑफ द लॉयर्स जो हैं उन्होंने कोविड में ज़्यादा अच्छा जो है परफॉर्म किया है। कुछ तो हमारे लॉ सोसाइटी ने रूल्स कुछ थोड़े से लीनियंट कर दिए लोगों से मीटिंग्स के,
ऑनलाइन और डॉक्यूमेंटेशन का जो ट्रांसफरेशन थी,
वो एग्जीक्यूशन जो थी डॉक्यूमेंट्स की, पहले बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट थे कि भाई पर्सनल मिलके ही कर सकते हैं, फिर थोड़ी सी उसमें उन्होंने लीनियंट किया, तो हम दुनिया में कहीं भी लोग बैठे होते थे हम उनको अकोमोडेट कर रहे थे। अभी भी कर रहे हैं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। और लेकिन कोविड के बाद अब जब मार्केट डाउन हुई है तो उससे ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट हुआ है। कोविड के दरमियान अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह ऐसा ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट नहीं हुआ, लेकिन अभी जो मार्केट डाउन है उसका आप देखें इम्पैक्ट ज्यादा पड़ रहा है।
वो तो इंशाल्लाह वापस आ जाएगा।
हाँ इंशाल्लाह, वो इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ द गेम
जैसे होगी। और वो मेरे ख्याल से जरूरी भी था, क्योंकि इट्स सपोज्ड टू बी डन 2 years बैक, राइट? अगर वहाँ पे नहीं हुई और अब ये, तो डेफिनेटली वो इकोनॉमी और उसके हिसाब से जो है इट वाज मच नीडेड।
हाँ नहीं, वो वापस आ जाएंगी, थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा, लेकिन इंशाल्लाह।
गुड है। सो थैंक यू सो वेरी मच गाइस, अली बेग भाई, थैंक यू सो वेरी मच। इंशाल्लाह आपको देखेंगे ग्राउंड पे वापस,
इंशाल्लाह,
राइट? एंड वी विश यू गुड लक
फॉर योर ऑल प्लेऑफ्स। थैंक यू, एंड थैंक यू अगेन फॉर हैविंग अस हियर, हैविंग मी हियर। थैंक यू।
नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम। आदिल भाई, आप तो यार पार्ट ऑफ द गेम, पार्ट ऑफ द EOSCL इन एनी वेज।
फिर भी आपका शुक्रिया,
थैंक यू सो
कि आप हमने मौका दिया आपने। इंशाल्लाह फिर नेक्स्ट सेशन में आपसे फिर बात होगी
इंशाल्लाह। सो फोक्स, दिस वाज इट। हमारे साथ थे मिल्टन मैवरिक के कैप्टन और स्पॉन्सर। इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट सेगमेंट और नेक्स्ट प्रोग्राम में यू विल सी अनदर टीम, अनदर कैप्टन एंड अनदर स्पॉन्सर, जिससे हम मजीद गुफ्तगू करेंगे, क्योंकि दिस इज हाउ व्हाट द ब्यूटी ऑफ EOSCL इज, कि हमारे पास डिफरेंट जॉनर के और डिफरेंट डोमेन के लोग हमारे साथ होते हैं, राइट? एंड दे आर वेरी प्रोफेशनल इन देयर ओन वे। So don't forget to watch the Sports Roundup with Naeem Khiyani. I'll see you in the next segment in the next video. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to Toronto 360 TV's the Sports Roundup with Naeem Khiyani. As I promised, I've been asking and presenting you different teams of EOSCL who have been playing with us in the season 7, and we have interviewed their captain, sponsor, owner, and who else would be part of the team. So we are bringing them into the studio so that we can bring some enlightenment from their perspective, how exactly they are seeing EOSCL and what do they think about while they play. So today we have a team which is Team Cloet. You all know Team Cloet. So we have captain of Team Cloet here, Debujit. Deb, how are you?
Jyoti, you can call me Deb. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
All right, all right. And we have owner of Team Cloet, Mike Cloet. Actually, he's on the road and such a dedication that he has been into the studio. He was trying to come into the studio, but he's been on the road. So, Mike, how you doing?
Doing excellent. Just came back from Ottawa at the Association of Municipalities of Ontario, representing Milton and Halton region with a number of our other councillors. And just on our way back, there was a little bit of a traffic delay, which caused me to pull off into a nice car park. It was convenient. And don't want to miss a beat on Toronto 360.
Awesome, man. Love your dedication there. And we have Scott from Milton Chamber of Commerce. Scott, how you doing?
I'm doing really well, thank you.
All right.
I'm not in an exotic location like Mike is, but representing Milton.
There we go. You're middle of the Milton Street. This is called Main Street, I believe. That's a beautiful street in Milton. All right. Okay, so let's start with Mike. Mike, Team Clued has been part of EOSCL for almost 7 years now, and we started in 2016. You remember I came to you, pitched that idea, and in 2 seconds you said, yeah, let's do it. So what do you think about EOSCL being grown from 2016 till 2022? What changes have you seen in EOSCL?
I've seen a number of changes. Obviously, the number of teams that are involved and the number of people that are involved in EOSCL has definitely grown. But what I'm also seeing is a heightened competitiveness and quality of cricket that has been over the last several years now. Good quality players of all skills. So people who have just started out cricket are playing. People who have played cricket for many years are playing, and the competitiveness between the teams has been just outstanding as it's continued on that's been a long time now.
Great, great. And you have been 2 times champion throughout these 7 years, right? So do you think that you're
Two times champion, yes.
you're gonna pull off this year as well? We're gonna talk more about the team strategy with the captain, but what do you think? Like based on what you're seeing now, I know you have been there in couple of games, watching the games, cheering up for the team. Do you think your team can pull off this year?
I'm totally convinced and confident that my team's going to be able to pull this off. We got a challenging weekend coming up. Again, strategy, our captain can talk about that a little bit, but I'm completely confident we have a good team, a lot of heart on that team, and a lot of, as I mentioned, the competitiveness. And we're looking forward to a great weekend, a couple of good wins. Off to the playoffs we go.
Awesome. Scott, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well.
So, Milton Chamber of Commerce and sports, right? So I know there are a couple of sports events which you guys host, right? It's usually these are sports dinner, but actually be part of the sports league, right? What exactly made your way through here? I know when I came to you, you were like done in 2 seconds. Yeah, let's do it. So what was your thought process at that time?
Well, I mean, first of all, it's your turn, Naeem. So I you just had to ask me, and I had to say yes. But the fact that we also got to be partnered with Team Clued, I mean, how could I say no?
Yeah, that's.
But in all seriousness, I mean, Naeem, as you say, the chamber has been involved in sport. We do the annual sports celebrity dinner and auction in February, and that's a chance for us to bring in some celebrities, and we do scholarships for the local high schools.
Right.
So the sports celebrity dinner and the farmers market that we run as well are there to raise money for the scholarships. But in addition to that, I mean, we still have other things like the golf tournament that we do, and we do an incredible race, Milton, which is teams running around Milton in not highly competitive games like cricket, but some physical aspects, but mainly some mental aspects. So, yeah, I mean, we're just thrilled to be part of the cricket league in Milton.
Awesome, awesome. And for that incredible race, I will join next year, right? I'll take some time out and we'll register my team there as well, because it's a pretty awesome event which you guys perform, which you guys do. So, inshallah, definitely next year I'll be part of it as well.
I think we should do a cricket challenge.
Here we go. There we go. All right. So
liking that idea.
Here we go. See, ideas are floating around. Ideas are coming up. Okay, Dave, how you doing, sir? I'm doing good. So how is team? Oh, no worries, no worries. So how is Team Clued doing this year?
We're doing very good. Good actually. When I'm comparing to the other, like I've been in playing almost 5 years
Yes.
now, playing in Team Polar to
Yes.
Ali, and now Team Fluid. I know the Team Fluid, like Mike's expectation is very high because yeah, definitely 2 times champions. So we are trying to actually keep that momentum going. So far, our scorecard is actually good. Like you can see, like we almost we have to win one match, then we can go to playoff or maybe semi-final. So hopefully we're trying our best. Our
Good.
players are doing good.
Good. So you just mentioned you have been part of EOSCL for such a long time, almost 5 years you
Yeah.
started. And in those 5 years, you have been part of different teams as an individual, right? So,
Yeah.
and the way individual works, you join and you don't know other 15 of those players. And
Yeah.
slowly and gradually you got gel into it. And finally you got into the match mode. So did you find any challenges this year to be gel within part of Team Fluid? Because you, again,
Yeah.
as part of as individual there, and you have other individuals who are part of your team. So any challenges you faced there?
This year is kind of surprising. Like when I'm comparing to the other years, like before COVID, I have seen that people are sit back or they're battling with their work, family, and everything. I think the COVID hit backs. It realized all the people like you should not forget your dream. Like
Right.
whoever think that in their mind they're retired from cricket, they came back. Like I've seen few players who are new.
Right.
They just came to the ground, see how we're practicing, and they say, "Can I join?" I mean, yes, please, you can join it.
Right.
And later on, I realized that they are actually much better player than us. Like then slowly, like I couldn't call the names, but there are players who taken a kind of their openers and some of the bowlers. I'm kind of sit back as a captain, like okay, let them allow, because they're performing well and better than me. So that's why I'm just kind of I'm very optimistic. Like this time our team is much better than other years.
Very good, very good. So speaking of COVID, coming back to Scott. So Scott, do you think any challenges after the COVID is when the COVID hits, right? And Chamber of Commerce ran a whole campaign for all the businesses so that they can come out and then they get into their business mode. So did you face any challenge from business side or from the organizational perspective that COVID hits badly on the businesses which were registered with you guys?
You know, and Mike can probably talk about this too, but I think we were really lucky in Milton that you know we did have a few companies that didn't survive COVID, but for the most part, companies found a way to change what they were doing and survive COVID, and you know obviously the government assistance helped, but I think the tenacity of the Milton business community really shone through, and everyone again kind of found a way to survive and thrive to a great extent. So we're really proud of that, and a lot of new businesses have started up as well. So generally, you know, we've done quite well, and I think the town is to be thanked for that as well, because they put measures in place to try and help companies through COVID as well.
Very good. Mike, do you want to say something on that?
Well, just to echo what Scott was saying, the business community had some severe challenges over the last 2 years, and again, some didn't make it, and some did begin to thrive. And I have to thank the Chamber of Commerce as well. With cooperation from other levels of government, they were able to provide business owners and companies with PPE, the masks, and everything else that was needed. If you know whatever was needed, they could go to the chamber to find these important things in order for them to continue their business. So I think if it wasn't for those programs and if it wasn't for the great organizational capabilities of the Milton Chamber, I don't think it would have been as successful. The town put forward, at the urging of the chamber as well, the patio program. When companies and restaurants in town were looking for different ways to you know, when restrictions were on indoor dining, they opened up their patios, and we were able to work with businesses all up and down, especially on Main Street, where we have a wide variety of great restaurants. So just walk up and down Main Street, you'll never go hungry.
Right.
But they were able to take advantage of that patio program, and we're continuing it on. It's been that successful. So we want to make sure that businesses have every opportunity to thrive. And like I said, if without the backing and the urging of the Chamber of Commerce, I don't think it wouldn't have been as good. But community really came out as well. The people in this town really came out for the businesses to support it. It was an all-around great effort, and we're looking to continue to grow.
Naeem, if I can add to
now
that a
out of
little
it.
bit. Sorry, Mike, if I can add, Naeem, that we also did the rapid test kit program. So in Milton alone, I can tell you right now, we've given out about $3 million worth of rapid test kits.
Wow.
And that program continues for any companies that are interested. So just contact the chamber.
Wow, that's awesome. And speaking of business, we have another sponsor who is sponsoring Team Kuwait as well. That is Wallace, right? So they are car dealership for Chevy and other GMC and other dealership as well. Other brands of cars do what they produce and they sell there. Elliot is supposed to be here, but I believe he's on vacation. He wouldn't be able to join it. So, Mike, you have great experience working with Wallace as well, and I do know they not only sponsor cricket, but they sponsor other events as well. So, tell us something about what else Wallace do in the community as well.
Well, there's like I said, this is where our business community really always steps up for to help out organizations like or causes or charities and events throughout town. Wallace, we've worked with now for a couple of years, as well as many other sponsors, for the Miracle on Main toy drive that is held by the Tiger Jeet Singh Foundation. And Wallace this year, as we were getting ready for the golf tournament, and last year for the getting ready for the virtual toy drive, gave us a wrapped vehicle in the Tiger Jeet Singh Foundation for the Miracle on Main. And they're going to be doing that again. And inshallah, if everything is good in December, we're going to have that fun in-person event in Milton's downtown, in front of Troy's Diner, with the Miracle on Main toy drive. So stay tuned for that. But like I said, Wallace is a great community partner. Elliot and the team over there is just simply fantastic, and they're another group of people that when you ask for help, they'll in just 2 seconds they'll say, "What do you need?"
Yeah, exactly.
And
that's what happened. That's what happened to me, because I went to Wallace last year, even though that was COVID, and he said, "Yeah, we are doing it. Don't worry about it." Right. So it's a great supporter, and I would like to be him to be part of the EOSCL family now, because he's been part of that now. I wish he was here, but definitely we'll do another interview with him another time when he's available. All right, coming back to Dave. So you said about team players, the way the players have been gelled in. How is your team strategy coming up, right? So initially you were losing some of the games, but now you are getting back into the shape, right? So the way your team portrays and plays in the ground is a bit different than other team plays, right? That's what we have seen from body language perspective. So what is your strategy which you bring into the ground and you outclass other teams out there?
I can give you the background. Like when we started, I was a little bit of shocked because one of our key players, Syed, he was back in Pakistan and he got an accident, and it was kind of traumatized for our players because we know him very well. Then slowly we gel each other. We got a new players, we got old players. One of our key player, Khatib, he has to go to Pakistan to see his family, so we're missing him as well. But we have some kind of pros and cons in our players. The best part is like technology. Coming from bank, I always talk to my players that whatever you are playing, it will be recorded. Right. So we cannot go back and change it.
True.
So do your best. If you play 10 balls and 0 runs, it will be recorded. Right. We can. Nobody can remove it.
Right.
So that's there in their mind, even myself as well. So we try our best when we're in the ground, we are serious. When outside of the ground, we fun. Like we did kind of our independence, Pakistan and India celebrations with biryani. Mike, I'm sorry, apologize.
You brought it to biryani and I wasn't there to have it.
It was unplanned. Totally unplanned. So we just after the end, like we were saying, okay, we should celebrate that this time. Then we did it. and we had a chat with Mike and our group, like we are just pulling legs.
Right.
But so far it is good.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's the
good.
strategy. Like mainly I just go with the data, record technology. This is how you have to perform. We are
So you
giving
give them
full,
the target. This is what you
exactly,
need to do.
yeah.
Go and get out there, and that's what we are actually seeing it in the ground, because your body language, your team body language, is a bit much more confident than other teams. The what we are analyzing, what we see in the ground, right? So which is very good. What you guys bring up.
Yeah, so that's the strategy so far. Like,
Very good, very good. So Mike, you are
The key
coming.
to our team, yeah, the key to our team is it's practicing, and that's one of the things I've seen from day one as our teams got together. Is when can we practice? Let's practice. Let's make sure we're out there, and they take every opportunity, and truly they take every opportunity whenever it's possible to get out there and practice, and that's where Naeem, you were saying that's how you see the confidence building and the way they carry themselves on the pitch. Is because they own the pitch. They've been there. They're practicing. They know the nuances. And they know everything. The way the balls bounce as they're bowling, and that's how they develop their strategy. So, like I said, as an outsider, like they haven't asked me to play yet, and I don't want to break the chemistry. I don't want to break the chemistry just yet, but they're gelling really well, and it's a pleasure to watch them and other teams as well. But it's a pleasure to watch my team play on the pitch. It's fantastic, and like I said, it's that teamwork that's been developed through lots of practice and dedication.
So, Mike, you could just try bowling with a football.
Well, we can go back, and this is an interesting story. I'll say it really quickly, because when Naeem asked, for cricket, I wasn't very familiar with the game. I knew it was a game that can go on for days, and so many a lot of countries were involved in it. So he was trying to explain to me like the nuances of of cricket, and if, people who know me know I'm a former football and hockey player. So one of my questions that I had is, as the players are running between the wickets, does anybody get a chance to run up and tackle them? And of course the answer was no, so I wasn't able to do that. But no, it's just an incredible game. Like I said, once you watch it and understand the rules, the positioning, the strategy behind the bowling, and the people who are protecting the wickets with the bats, when you learn a little bit more about the strategy, it's an incredible game to watch.
Definitely, and I do see 200 WhatsApp messages every day on your group, so I see the confidence where exactly it is coming from. So it's all there. All right, so Mike, coming back to you, you are now running for the regional counselor, correct, for Ward 3?
Yes.
How is that coming along?
Ward 3.
Ward 3, yes. How is that coming along?
That's going fantastic. I've been out hitting doors since I filed. It was at the end of July. And like I said, it's spending time in the community. In between election campaigns, I like to go door knocking the last 2 years. I've made it difficult because of COVID. Not everybody was willing to open their door, and we wanted to make sure everybody was safe. But out there daily, knocking on doors. And quick plug, if you want to go find out more information, MikeClewitt.com. And send me your information if you'd like a lawn sign if you're in the southeast portion of Milton, which is south of Derry and east of Highway 25 or Ontario Street. Be more than happy to host one for you.
Awesome. Good. All right, so coming back to you, Dave. So the beauty of EOSCL, another thing here is we have people from different background and different domain, right? So they are all professional in their own domain, own career. And they come in and they do networking, right? So that's how it grows. So technically your network grows as you go, right? Yeah. So what do you do? Like, what do you do in your daily? What
I love networking. So like I still in touch with the team early team members, players, my new members in Team Clued and Old Pollard. Like it's actually helped a lot. Like Milton is growing, and we can see somehow it's connecting the dots with other players. Like I don't want to call out the names, but I still use, like, for my automobiles, I know whom to reach to, because there are a few people who are from different business oriented, and it's kind of linking in our personal life, so we always reach out to them. So this actually helping to growing in the community and society. And I'm going back to Mike and Scott's point in during the COVID, like we always trying to help first Milton. Like we buy groceries, foods, restaurant. First we target Milton because
Shop
we
local, my
somehow,
friend,
yeah,
shop
somehow
local.
we have to help our society. So
right.
this way we actually kind of increase the PR and community in ourselves in Milton itself, and it's growing better. Like I feel.
Awesome. Very good. Very good. So thank you all. Thank you, Mike, for being part of this show. I know it's dark. It's getting dark over there, so you need to get back on the road. So thank you so very much for being part of it.
And just a quick plug for the chamber. You're talking about networking, and the business after hours is one of the regular events that is hosted by the Milton Chamber of Commerce and businesses throughout Milton. And it's the last Tuesday of every month there. So, Scott, there's a little plug for your business after hours.
Thank you.
It's a great, if you're a local business and you're looking at getting in to the chamber and expanding your network and learning more about local companies here in town, that's an opportunity for you.
That's great.
good. Thanks, Mike.
And Scott, you can say something on the young entrepreneurship. That there's another program which you guys allow, right?
Yeah, we do the Milton Young Professionals, which meets regularly as well, and we added in a learning component to that. So 4 times a year we bring in guest speakers and learn new things, but also have a bit of a mentoring component. But I also wanted to add in the fact that Naeem, you mentioned the Shop Local program that we did during COVID, and I wanted to thank you for the role that you played in helping us reach the South Asian community in Milton. That program ran across Canada. I think we were the only chamber that did a campaign in more than one language, and so thanks to you, I think you can correct me, but I think we were in 7 different South Asian languages.
Yes, 7 different South Asian languages. That's true.
Yeah. So thank you. That was amazing.
Awesome. Thank you so very much, Mike and Scott, being part of EOSCL family now, right? And we do have other projects which are lined up, which we cannot disclose at this point, but we'll definitely connect behind the scenes. So thank you so very much for being part of it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, Deb.
Thank you.
So thank you for being part of the show, and I wish you good luck on the
Thank
Team
you.
Kuwait part. I know there are a couple of games which are coming up this weekend, so I wish you good luck on that.
Thank you so much, Naeem.
All right.
Okay.
So this was it, folks. So we have Team Kuwait owner, sponsor, and the captain with us, and we were discussing with them on some of the business folk because Chamber of Commerce was here, and Chamber of Commerce has been doing fantastic in Milton. I've been part of some of their projects, and I'm just telling you, they are such a hardworking and dedicated professionals out there, and they do help you. If you have any question, concern from business perspective, do reach out to them. They are very helpful and very professional. So thank you so very much for being part of the show, and I would see you inshallah next week with a different team, different captain, different sponsor, and we'll get to know them much better. So thank you so